let's get down to it and see what God has to say. And here we go. Today I'm sharing with you a prophetic word that the Lord has infiltrated into me. I downloaded, just begin to make a pattern of things come together. And as He has done this, I have put it into a text format that I will be reading to you, but at the same time, I pray to be able to have the same experience delivering this word to you today as I did when I received it. And so as I go to pull this word up for you, you can see the logo or the image there, COVID-19. Who's to blame? God's prophetic word for May 10, 2020. I actually got the word a few days prior to that, but since today is today's date and I'm releasing it today, I've dated it that day. I've known this for about 2 weeks, parts of it. Parts of it I hadn't known until the very day I wrote this out. Now, who's to blame is talking about the battle between America and Germany. Germany, not Germany, but China. I mean, a lot of countries are blaming China, but then China is blaming the United States. And so this blame game's going on, and this is what's coming of it, and this is what the Lord's revealing about it. Talk of war. Tensions are at the highest as the blame game continues to be the USA and China, between the USA and China. Thugs on both sides rattling their sabers, flashing warning signs, demanding the other to back down and accept the blame. Loss of life and trillions of dollars are at stake in this quarrel between two superpowers. I think that's pretty well understood. A deadly game in play. Before weapons are drawn, God will bring into flight the three main players responsible for this loss of all these lives and financial ruin. You see, China, the dragon, does not always lie. They just speak half-truths. Oh, they truly had breathed into the fire that started it all. However, they are not totally at fault. They hold three major cards yet to be played. On each card is the face of a prominent player who will ultimately be charged. Surprisingly, these three faces are Americans who set COVID-19 into motion. They and the dragon had equal motives to play this horrible game. Their purpose and motives: cripple the economy, stop the elections, create havoc to cover up political crimes, release evil prisoners while making convicts out of honest, hard-working people, deliver despair, stop the freedom rallies, impeach a vaccine that creates human time bombs, feed their fixation to control the population, who lives and who dies, and shut down the churches. Well, they thought they would accomplish that, but they hadn't accomplished that altogether yet. And I don't see them doing that at all. Tower of Babel and one world government. Now, I never would have put these two together, but that's what the Lord started with, and this is what we found out in the process. Do you see their modus operandi, or operandi? They desire to control everyone, starting with the nation of the free and the home of the brave. If they can take your freedom, then everyone will be forced to speak the same language, and you'll have to agree with their plans or be eradicated. Did not God of heaven and earth not say, you, the firstborn of Satan, made your plans to wed the world to be your bride? However, she has called off the engagement. Have I declared the wedding plans you've worked so long and hard to prepare are now null and void? Yet you continue to act as if nothing can stop you. By the same evil spirit that was founded in the land of Shinar, you say, come, let us build ourselves a city, a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we should be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. And God's reply, do not touch my anointed ones, and do my prophets no harm. Now that is the complete word for this week. Now let me go back through some of this, because you might have some questions about some things. And so I'm going to try to answer the questions I feel that some of you will have. Of course, the whole blame game is about what happened at Wanu, or whatever that city was in China. I forgot how you pronounce it right now. It's not a place I visited. And there are those things that have been created not just by those who were in the process of manufacturing them. As we know that many people over the years have gone to China to have their products manufactured. And that's where these three main play cards are involved in this. But it also had a purpose. It had a purpose to begin to reverse everything that has been built for the last 3 years and to take down all of what the people have wanted and what the people voted for. This deadly game that's in play, is basically a lot of things are happening here, but notice that the Lord said that the dragon's holding these cards because here's what's going to happen. America's going to keep pushing, China's going to keep pushing. And as they keep pushing back and forth, it's going to come to a place where China's already put us on notice that they will bring war. If that's what it takes, that's what they said they would do. Now, what the Lord's saying will happen before that happens is that China will pull those three cards and say, here's the three people from America who came and started this whole thing. All we did was manufacture what they brought us to do. And they brought us the money as well. As is well known, it's a fact now that $3.7 million was given as a grant to China, to this particular laboratory in China, to make this COVID-19. So it was also backed and endorsed by three people who are prominent people, as the Lord says. Now, I can't say for sure who those people are. I've got an idea, and I'm sure you do too. But we'll find out before we ever go to a place of actually war. We're not going to see a war, so don't think that we've got that in the process. Now, there's a lot of things that are going to take place as this begins to unfold. We're coming in. You got to go back to look at some of the other prophecies. And let me remind you that we're going to put a link up on our website. If you go to the prophetic page on propheticministries.org, prophetic